Okay, I'm going to try and do this without touching the screen. This thing's plugged into that 30 amp outlet I put in the garage for the truck camper way back. But this is my new toy. It's so dang bright out here. It's a Ventura campbound 130 CRD. You got your drains, 4 stabilizer jacks, tankless hot water heater, fresh water, city water, cable, battery cutoff switch. I put a electric jack on it because I didn't want to crank it. Got a lock on it. Those are the brackets for the weight distribution. This is the same exact floor plan as the Sportsman Classic CRD, 130 CRD. Oh. Anyways, started to redo the bed. I put the TV set in. You can see it's got lots of cupboards. Cupboards up there, cupboard under the stove, cupboard under the sink, 3.2 12-volt refrigerator, and it does get cold. Dinette, it's got storage under there, and back behind that cushion and that little shelf is more storage. Plus there's all these things, like a hanging closet, 2 more storage, and then there's a little place down there that's got storage. That's her carbon monoxide and smoke detector, microwave. It's got pleated shades all throughout. That's emergency exit. This is a great big emergency exit. It's got outlets, USB ports, outlets. The reason I went with this mattress, and I'm probably going to add a little bit more to it, but one of the main problems I had with I try not to touch this screen, it's so sensitive, but there's your water tank, water pump, and the one valve right there that switches it for when you're winterizing. There are no other valves in there. And when we tested it at the dealership, everything seemed to work fine, but we were hooked up the city water garden hose out on the thing. So when you fill up the water tank, there was nothing coming out of the faucets or anywhere. Turns out when they winterized it, they never turned that valve back. They had it still shut off. So I turned it, and ta-da, everything started working. Plus, there's a tank drain underneath it. I knew about them, but I didn't think of it. So when I shut that off, water stayed in the tank. Anyways, there's plenty of storage up here instead of a shelf like the Colemans have. AC, and this one's different from other ACs I've seen in that it's cold in the morning or cool and you just want a little something to warm you up. That one will produce heat too, so you got AC and heat's like a heat pump. Anyways, there's more than enough storage in this place for just me and Ella. Full bath, got a medicine cabinet. It comes with like toilet paper holders and stuff like that, but there's no screws with it, so I guess I have to work that out. When you're using a Suburban tankless hot water heater, this is turned off right now, but you can adjust the temperature this way. When you turn it on, it's got a little electrical flame and stuff, but you don't use cold water. You just turn on the hot because you've already adjusted it with that. All your tank level stuff. So this is the water pump switch. Got a light overhead. And this little bathroom fan thing. I don't know why they keep using these things. I'm not going to open the vent just to turn it on. But a shower is big enough for probably about a 6-foot person to get wet and soap off. I forget what the values of the holding tanks are, but it's got a little freezer up in top, and I know it gets cold because there's frost in there. So, but the reason I got rid of that RV mattress was because when it was in here, there's no place to put it. This one you can fold up. It takes 2 or 3 days to, there's 7 layers in this thing. It takes 2 or 3 days for it to pluff up the way it's supposed to be. It's only been out here for a couple hours, and it's already reasonably comfortable. I might put a mattress topper on it or something, add just a little bit more, but I think we'll do just fine. Fuse stuff, and it's auto detects whether you got lead acid or lithium batteries. 9-foot awning. It's electric, and I've been adding stuff to it. The only thing that I bought so far that didn't work out was a tube for the sewer thing, and you can't get, supposed to put it in with self-tapping screws, but I need like an extension or something to get it past the round part. So right now the sewer hose will fit in the rear bumper like it's supposed to, but it's so tight I was afraid I was going to tear it in half trying to get it back out. So I bought that tube. You could attach it underneath the vehicle, but without an extension on that 5/8 hex socket, I can't get it up. And I tried a bunch of other stuff. I gave up after a couple hours. Just put the sewer tube in and I'll throw it in the back of the truck. So the TV is on a swivel thing, so it'll come out. That way you can sit at the dinette and watch it. There's an antenna on the roof and some kind of internet stuff. I don't know, but the antenna thing works fine. It works as good as the regular antenna I got up in my attic. So one thing that I'll say is, if you turn on the light switch, all the lights come on except for these under here, and these are manual. So if you turn it on and leave it on, turn off the lights, and when you turn it back on, oh, the light switch doesn't work on those. Those are independent of the light switch. I thought they came on. Anyways, that's great, because if you're in bed, you can turn on a light without having to get up and get to the switch. So anyways, that's my new toy. Well, it even has a fire extinguisher. The one thing that I've never seen before, this automotive glass on the front door. It's a heavy tint. You can't see in. You saw my reflection coming in, but you can sure see out. So, and I don't know what that was. It's just a switch plate. It's just a cover right now. I'll have to figure out what that is later. So anyways, sorry about no videos for a while. I know people got tired of looking, but what are the differences between this and the Sportsman Classic? Because that was the one I was looking at. The Sportsman Classic has a radio. This one doesn't. It has a little boom box, JBL boom box that comes with it. So hook it up to your phone and keep your phone plugged in. You got music. So, and I had that radio that they've got in the Sportsman Classic in the truck camper, and I didn't like it. The buttons are finicky, and you know, you think the outside speakers are off, and turns out they're on. I mean, I just didn't like it, so I'd rather not have it. The other thing, oh, this thing's got a screen, heavy duty screen on it, so your dog can't tear up the regular screen. As far as I can tell, everything on it works now. I haven't actually turned the microwave on, but the clock works. The only thing that we didn't catch at the dealership when we were going through the inspection is that screen has a hole in it, and I think the lady that was cleaning it probably poked it with a broom or something. And my friend's wife is the one saw it as soon as she walked in. It's kind of like my mom. My mom would walk in the house after me cleaning for 3 days, and she'd say, "Oh, look, there's a cobweb up there." Anyways, the breakaway cable, I bought this instead of that little thin thin cable. It stretches. It's supposed to be like 4 feet. I thought I might get a longer one, 6 foot, but the 6 foot one was shorter than that, so I had to send it back. Anyways, it's hot in here. The AC does work. It works great. I had a ladder put on the back so you can climb up on the roof, because you're supposed to go up there twice a year and inspect stuff. But looks like there's a little light on that cable thing, so it's getting a signal. I actually was in here earlier today and turned the TV set on. So I think me and Ella's going to be happy with this. We're going to do the Harvest Toast in South Carolina State Parks. I'm not going to travel that far, but I do have one long trip planned later. Anyways, hot water works great. I had one error because propane's turned off right now, and it's like Windows 11. You shut it off, wait 10 seconds, and turn it back on. It worked fine. It was an error E1. There's another error E3, but there's plenty of videos on it. Anyways, I don't see very many. I see lots of videos on the KZ Sportsman Classic. And this is what I can tell you. This is built by KZ RVs. It's the same factory that builds the Sportsman's Classic. And the one thing that, if I say that this doesn't have that I wish the other one did, there was on the Sportsman Classic, there's a thing out there to hook your dog up to. And this don't have it. So, but, Ella don't like being tied up anyways. She likes being right in my lap. So anyways, I'm not opening anything up, no vents or anything, because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. I did buy one of these muddy mats. Maybe that'll help when Ella comes back inside, keeping things clean. So anyways, it ain't very expensive. Got to pay for it for a long time, but I intend on paying it off quick. Truck seems to pull it just fine, although gas mileage went to crap. It went from 19 miles a gallon down to 10, just bringing it home. But, oh, and here's somebody that, I was just stupid. When I pulled in here, I pulled in that way and started to turn to back it in. My friend said, "That's great, straight back." And then the truck jammed on the brakes. And I thought, what the heck? So I turned off all the things for beeping when you're backing in, and 3 more feet, bam, locked up the brakes. Kept on. I finally got it in here 3 feet at a time, but I had to pull forward 3 or 4 times because every time you'd slam on the brakes, your hand would jerk and you're off course again. But I called the service department and they said, "Oh, take off the torsion bars on the weight distribution hitch. That sets a lot of cars off." So, yeah, that ain't it. These new vehicles have emergency braking, front emergency braking in case a kid runs out in front of you, and rear emergency braking. So anyways, turn that off. No more slamming on the brakes every 3 feet. So, and that's a manual setting. I think once you set it, I haven't tested it, but once you set it, it should stay the way you set it. So, anyways, I'm pretty pleased with it. All I got to do now is bring out some towels and some clothes and some food, and we could actually drag it. But you'll notice I ain't been putting videos up for a while. That's because I've been doing the spinal injections and, rollating to and fro, and I got blood works all whacked out and everybody's all screaming and stuff. So I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about that, but some of the crap I've been buying for it. But we did test the stove. How I get this thing open? Oh, it's just stiff. That's a 2-burner propane stove. No oven, but how many times do you make pizza in a camper? It'll mostly be cooking outside over a fire or microwaving it. MREs, I just microwave them. I don't use them chemical heaters. It's quicker that way. So I'm quite pleased with it. We'll see. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. Got more neurological surgery appointments later this month, and more doctor's appointments and more lab work and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.